Howdy y'all, Ball Card Zero here. Just got back from the show in Winston-Salem, the town that's named after 2 packs of cigarettes. Had a great show, a lot of vendors, a lot of vintage ball cards, a lot of value boxes, dollar boxes that I absolutely went through and found some good stuff to add to my collection at a really good price too. So I'm happy about that. Can't wait to show you what I found. The first cards that I have, they're all league leader cards. Usually you can get some Hall of Famers or All-Stars, several on one card for a fraction of the price, because for some reason league leader cards, they just don't hold the value as just the regular issued card. So here's the first one I got. This is from the 64 season. It's from the 65 set though. It's Tony Oliva, Brooks Robinson, and Elson Howard. And all these cards that I'm about to show you, I got for $1, except for the ones at the end. I paid a little bit more for those, but all these that I'm about to show you were $1. And you can see that there's some condition issues. I mean, the bottom right corner is pretty bad, centering. But overall, and you know, for $1, it's not bad. It's got all the batting leaders from that year, and it's card number 1. How fitting. From the 1971 set, we've got Bob Gibson, Gaylord Perry, Fergie Jenkins, 3 of the biggest names in baseball at that time as far as pitchers. Bob Gibson, they literally had to rewrite the rule book to make the pitching mound lower. So 3 Hall of Famers right there on one card. From the 63 set, you've got Robin Roberts, Whitey Ford, Hank Aguirre, Dean Chance, Eddie Fisher. This is a cool card. A 1972, Hank Aaron, Willie Stargell, Joe Torre. RBI leaders for that year. You can see that it's way off-centered, left to right and top to bottom. And that bottom right corner looks like a rat might have took a bite out of it, but again, only $1. Here is a 1970 card, but it's from the 69 season, 69 dude. Tom Seaver, Phil Negro, Fergie Jenkins, and Juan Marichal. And I just noticed that there's a pinhole in the top of it. But, no way, I take that back. There is not a pinhole. That is actually just what we would call in the newspaper business a finishing booger. Just a random spot. And it's also card number 69. From the 75 set, we got a throwback to the 61 MVPs. Roger Maris and Frank Robinson. That was Roger Maris's record-setting year for home runs. So, pretty cool. Not really sure on this one. I do not remember picking up this card. I have no reason to pick up this card. Actually, it's 2 cards for $1, and I still feel like I overpaid, but I don't remember picking this card up. And then when I got home, voila, there it is. But it's from, I think it might be 67. I'm not real sure. But you can see the card has been cut. It's off-centered. It's terrible condition. And I'm not really one to care that much about condition, but these 2 cards are probably not even up to my standards. That's how bad they are. So, and I really don't understand what I did, why I picked these up. And it's also got mold on it, which you will see as a reoccurring theme for these cards. But got that one, and then also got this Orlando Cepeda All-Star card from the 68 set. I mean, it's got chunks missing out of it. The back, I don't know what's going on with that back. Is that someone's nipple? From the 65 set, we got Bob Ville, Bob Gibson, and Don Drysdale. Like I said, Bob Gibson, one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Don Drysdale, great pitcher in the 60s, but overshadowed by his teammate, Sandy Koufax. So you got 2 Hall of Famers on there, and then Bob Villa became the spokesperson for Craftsman. 2 cards from the 64 set. Whitey Ford with a couple guys. And Yaz, Kaline, and Rich Rollins. And then the last of the league leaders. From the 68 set, 2 cards for $1. Got batting leaders, Yastrzemski, Frank Robinson, Al Kaline. RBI leaders, Yastrzemski, Harmon Killebrew, Frank Robinson. If I'm not mistaken, that was Yaz's Triple Crown year, so there should be a home run leader with him on top. But guess what? Mold. So I've never owned a whole lot of hockey, but when I saw this card for $1, I had to pick it up. This is a Stan Mikita card. I don't know what year it is. I don't know much about Stan Mikita, but I do know one thing about him. He owned a coffee shop or donut shop or something in Wayne's World. So that's pretty much the only thing I know about him. I do know that Ed O'Neill or Al Bundy was the manager of that coffee shop. But, oh yeah, mold. But again, it's only $1. Here's several cards that I bought. Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. I've always liked Frank Thomas, partially because he went to Auburn, War Eagle. But this is the 1991 Stadium Club. And at one point, this is like a $30 card. And at one point, Thomas, Big Hurt, was a bigger, more collectible than Griffey Jr. But this was a high dollar card. And so when I saw it, I had to pick it up. The Bowman Gold Foil. Pretty cool card. Never had it, but got it now. And then these 2 cards of Frank, I just had to pick up because they're shiny. Couple basketball cards. Here's a 1987. About positive that's 87. Magic Johnson. And it drives me crazy. The photographer in me cringes seeing that his hand cut off. It looks like an amputee. But again, I picked it up from this. Here's a 1970-71 scoring leaders for the NBA: Lou Alcindor, Elvin Hayes, and John Havlicek. Mold. And then a team leaders card for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar led the team in scoring, rebounds, and assists. But you got Mickey Davis, who was money at the charity stripe nailing those free throws. So here's some football for you. Here's a Reggie White rookie. This is not his USFL card. I had that at one point, but I never had this card. This is his NFL rookie. So when I saw it, I had to pick it up. League leader card from the 78 set. Bob Greasy, Roger Staubach. And then this might be my favorite pickup of the entire show. This is from the 84 set. It's Dan Marino and Steve Bartkowski. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway. So like I said, this is from the 84 set. Dan Marino's rookie card is in this set, but this is not considered his rookie card, but it's from his rookie season, so maybe it's like a secondary rookie. I'm not real sure, but I've never had it. Dan Marino was my favorite player, so it's nice to finally have this card. A couple more baseball singles. 76 Yount, second year. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's in pretty bad shape, but again, $1. 72 Frank Robinson. A little bit of mold. Sweet Lou Whitaker rookie. Bottom corner is really dinged up. Actually, all the corners are kind of bad. And then the last of the dollar cards. I think that's 65. Pretty sure that's 65. Yeah, 65. Gaylord Perry. You can see that it says it books for $50, but you look at it, it's got creases all in it. It's bad as all get out. Looks like it's probably been in the spokes of a bicycle. but it was only $1, so I got it. This card I paid $3 for. It's a 1961 Eddie Matthews. Eddie Matthews is one of the greatest third basemen of all time. That upper right corner is a little bit dinged. The rest of them are okay. There is a blemish or some sort of stain on his hat, but again, I guess I paid $3 for it. Show you both of these cards. So these are team cards from 63 and 64, I believe. Obviously from the New York Yankees. And we all know who played for the Yankees back in the 60s. The Mick. So somewhere Mickey Mantle is on this card. I really haven't found him yet, but he's on there. And I've never owned any Mickey Mantle cards. So I guess, as far as I'm concerned, these are my first two Mickey Mantle cards because he's on there somewhere. And I think I got both of them for $6. I always wanted this card when I was a kid. It's Nolan Ryan Saves the Day. It talks about the 69 playoffs, Game 3, 69 dude. Ryan had a dominant pitching performance, but then he also looks like he got 2 hits, scored a run, and 4 at-bats. So he was pretty good on the mound and at the plate. My big rookie that I picked up that I've never had and I've always wanted is this one right here. The Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. And you can see I paid $10 for it. It's off-centered, left to right and top to bottom. But overall, it's not that bad. Its corners are decent. But I've always wanted it, never had it. Now I do. But the big story that came out of Winston, the headline, if you will, is this right here. Folks, when I was in Winston, I got Dick Ricketts. That's right, folks. I've got Dick Ricketts. Now, and I only paid $1 for this card. When I saw it, I had to pick it up because the guy's name is funny. I mean, couldn't pass that up. But then I started doing some research on this guy. Something I didn't know until I found out was that Dick Ricketts was actually a two-sport athlete, professional two-sport athlete. Obviously, he played baseball, and I think he only played 1 year in the majors. So this may be his rookie card, maybe not, I don't know. But he also played in the NBA, and not only did he play in the NBA, he was the #1 overall draft pick the year he got drafted. I can't remember what year it was or what team, but anyway, he was a baller. So eat your heart out, Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders, Danny Ainge. And there's no mold. So this is a pretty cool card. I just like the story behind it. Overall, not a bad pickup. I spent about $40. It's nice way to build up my collection again. And I probably should have been wearing some sort of protection, some sort of like a hazmat suit with all this mold. Probably should have been wearing some protection. That way wouldn't have got Dick Ricketts. But overall, I'm happy with what I found. So if you like what you saw, comment down below, subscribe, and do all that stuff. I'm still new to all this, so I don't know what I'm obligated to say, but I'll be posting some more videos of my adventures going to ball card shows, ball card stores, and stuff like that. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.